Chavo Guerrero Jr.
Allow me to beg your indulgence for one moment. This is the former intellectual savior of the masses, Damian Sandow.
I am WWE superstar Cedric Alexander, and I would like to tell you all that you are watching the hottest E-Fed in the world today.
HKW.
HKW Wrestling.
HKW Wrestling. Wait, did I say the world? I meant the universe, the galaxy, the multiverse, the fabric of time itself. Check it out.
Viva la raza.
And as always, you're welcome.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Richard G. Mayer, and I am the one and only Daniel Cash, and we are just 4 days away from HKW Heatwave. Richard, welcome to Prestige. Thank you. That's oddly kind of you. No, Richard. See, Prestige is named after myself. I am the most prestigious man in professional wrestling history. We have a wonderful show tonight. Steel cage match, Raphael going to get destroyed by my close personal friend, King Dominator. And how about that main event tonight? Oh, you're talking about the boss coming out of retirement? Yeah. The Alpha Angel Brian Mead gonna go one-on-one with the HKW champion Hollywood Watkins a little bit later on tonight. Of course, the story that's been floating all over the internet after that brutal assault last week at the hands of Zelsabar and Hangman Execution. Evan Jones, it really doesn't look like he's going to be making it to HKW Heatwave in that match against Zelsabar for the World Heavyweight Championship. No, Richard, it does not. It looks like Zelsabar got exactly what he wanted, and that's why he's demanding that right here tonight the Alpha Angel show up and turn over control of the HKW completely. Well, I don't know if that's going to happen, but on his way down to the ring, getting ready to face off against Mike James. He's a second-generation superstar in Justin Armstrong, the HKW social media champion. Not for much longer, because this Sunday, Justin Armstrong and Daniel Dino will get destroyed in a triple threat unification ladder match. Justin Armstrong will lose that social media championship and the one true champion of all the internet. Michael's personal friend, Michael Scars Minor, will take over as the one true champion. Won't have to compete with this stupid loser in Justin Armstrong any longer. Oh! A big back elbow coming from Justin Armstrong, top and a pair of kicks to Mr. No Lies Matter, the former HKW Cruiserweight Champion, Michael James. Armstrong grabbing a hold of him, Irish whip into the ropes, drops low, goes high, and big Manhattan drop there to Michael James, courtesy of the second generation superstar, Justin Armstrong. Justin Armstrong desperately trying to follow in the footsteps of his father. It's an obsession, Richard. Quite frankly, it's sick. This young man needs help. He should do he should do the right thing. He should just get out of that ring right now. Go ahead, let Michael James have the victory. What? Yes, let Michael James have the victory and go and deal with these obsessive feelings of trying to be his father. He's never going to be. Justin, you're never going to be anywhere as talented as your dad was. And the fact that you're trying to live up to his example by trying to hurt Michael Scars Minor. Oh, there it is. No, Richard, let me tell you something. Michael Scars Minor should not have to be put in the middle of this man's psychosis, all because he has some daddy issues. Oh, come on now. Justin Armstrong, one of the most talented young men in the business, has made an incredible showing of it ever since debuting in the HKW last January. Did very well inside the Royal Gauntlet event. Worked his way through the King of the Wasteland tournament, moving his way up through the ranks, and now the HKW social media champion. Elbow across the nose of Mike James. Here's a cover by Armstrong too, and Mike James getting the shoulder up just prior to the 3 count. Nice move by Mike James. Good ring awareness. James is a former internet champion himself, former tag team champion, former chaos champion, and of course the former HKW cruiserweight champion. How is Justin Armstrong ever supposed to live up to that kind of pedigree, either from his father or a competitor like Mike James? James now laying in. Big right hands to Justin Armstrong. And the kicks, Richard. Ooh, the kicks. Those vicious kicks of Mike James finding their mark. And a big one right across the face of Justin Armstrong. And that could do it right there, Richard. Look at Mike James doing the smart thing. Rolling over Armstrong, looking for a cover. And only coming away with 2. That's because this referee doesn't know how to count. This referee is doing a fine job, calling it right down the middle here tonight on HKW Wednesday Night Prestige. Justin Armstrong, double leg, and flipping Mike James over into the sharpshooter. And look how quickly Mike James able to counter that sharpshooter submission hold. Mike James is a veteran. He's not some greenhorn rookie like Justin Armstrong. Mike James knows exactly how to get the job done in that ring. He knows what it means to be a champion. As a matter of fact, Justin Armstrong should be replaced in that triple threat match coming up this Sunday at Heatwave. And he'd be a much better competitor in the ring than Justin Armstrong. Maybe, just maybe, he might be able to give my man Michael Scars Minor a run for his money. Oh, is that what you think? No, not really. Of course. Ooh! Big spinning back knee into the, back heel into the back of Mike James as Justin Armstrong comes flying off the apron, now off the top rope, looking for the body splash. But Michael James getting the knees up. A wonderful counter on the part of Mike James. James bringing Armstrong back up to his feet. Hammerlock applied. Armstrong throwing the elbow back into the face of Mike James, who dives at the feet of Justin Armstrong. Can't get his hands back on Armstrong before Armstrong rolling back inside the ring. Social media champion picking up James and dropping him down with the gut buster, hook of the leg. And Mike James has the ropes. Referee forcing Justin Armstrong to break the hold. A good move there on the part of our referee. It'd be nice if he used that kind of skill and determination as an official to call my man Michael Scars Minor's matches a little more fairly, Richard. I think he's biased against Michael Scars Minor because Minor is so much better looking That's right. He's a very ugly referee. I'm clearly better looking. Michael Scars Minor is better looking. King Dominator is better looking. Kareem Adams better looking. Kareem Adams. That's right, Richard. What's your problem? Nothing. I'd like to hear it. I'm not gonna get into it. I'm trying to call this match. I'm trying to call it down the middle. Richard, I don't think that you have ever done anything down the middle except be a loser. Front face lock applied by Justin Armstrong, whipping Mike James over with the suplex. Nice move there on the part of the HKW social media champion as this battle continues on the outside. Armstrong rolling James back inside the ring. Now James back to his feet, avoiding the stomp from Armstrong and a backdrop, putting down the social media champion and second generation superstar Justin Armstrong. It's all well fine and good, okay? Justin Armstrong absolutely tried his best here tonight, but he's just no match for Michael James. Mike James being stacked up on the top rope now. Big right hand into the face of Mr. No Lives Matter. Justin Armstrong following him up onto that top rope and a huge superplex. Dropping down Mike James. Cover now by Justin Armstrong. 2. And a kick out on the part of Michael James. Wonderful move by Mike James, staying alive. Only a new fall for Justin Armstrong. And now Armstrong heading into the corner, and he is tuning up the band. This isn't good. Mike, you better watch out. Ooh. Richard, Michael James didn't watch out. But he is able to get the shoulder up before the 3 count. Nice move there on the part of Mike James. Staying alive despite that hellacious super kick at the hands of the second generation superstar Justin Armstrong. Manhattan drop followed up by a big scoop slam now by Armstrong. Armstrong looks like he's getting a little winded. Looks like he's getting a little tired out there. He doesn't have the cardio. He doesn't have the stamina to go the distance. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, don't be like Justin Armstrong. Be a true champion like King Dominator, like Michael Scars Minor. And order my new cardio tape, How to Get Ready for the Ring, only $25.95. And if you order 6 copies right now, you can get each one for $19.99. It's an amazing deal. Richard, have you ordered yours yet? No, I have not. Well, Richard, maybe that's why you're fat. Rude. It is rude, Richard. You have a fat gut in you, and you come out here every week and you take up all the room around the announce table. It's rude. You need to get in shape, and you can do it in 1995, and you can thank me, Richard. You can thank me. Mike James looking for the right hand on Armstrong, countered, and DDT. Dropping Michael James head first. But Justin Armstrong has to be wondering what it's going to take to put down Mike James. He has given it everything he has here tonight. He's done all his best moves, and now he's returning to what he knows so well. Sharpshooter applied to Mike James, and this time has it sunk in a bit deeper. A bit deeper or not, Mike James, wily as ever, twisting his body underneath that of Justin Armstrong, working his way out of the sharpshooter. Armstrong, Irish whip, sending James into the cover atomic drop. Big atomic drop there to Mike James, and James going flying over the top rope courtesy of a clothesline. Here comes Armstrong off the ropes, and now Armstrong, suicide dive, falling down hard onto Mike James. That's just the kind of determination that Justin Armstrong needs to show out there pulling all the stops out, finding new innovative ways to take down Michael James. That, basically, Richard, that's exactly what I teach in my course. Armstrong looking for the super kick. Mike James moving out of the way, looking for a kick of his own. Caught by Justin Armstrong, snapmare takeover into the headlock. Deep sleeper hold applied by Justin Armstrong, trying to bring this match to an end, trying to wear down Michael James, but there doesn't appear to be any quit in Michael James. Again, kicking out 2 3/4, Richard. I'm telling you, this match has always been in Michael James' favor. Justin Armstrong, he's fighting from behind the 8 ball. It's the 4th quarter and he's down by 10 points, Richard. This match will go to Michael James. No. Ooh! Hard to believe that when Michael James getting back suplexed off the top rope courtesy of Justin Armstrong. And now again looking for the cover, and this time able to come away with it. Nice move by Justin Armstrong, the man who I said right from the start was going to be able to find victory here tonight. There's a reason that is not what we said. Excuse me, I'm trying to stop. The man, there's a reason he earned the right to be in the same room as Michael Scar's Niner coming up this Sunday at Heatwave. You've been downing on him the entire match. I don't know what you're talking about, Richard. I don't know what you're talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. That's right, we're back, Richard, and we're getting ready for tag team action coming up next. But we look who's out here, heading out here alongside Blake Buchanan, the man who's going to have to make a very difficult choice by the end of the evening tonight. No more Savory Edwin Jones for Brian Mead. He's going to have to sell the HKW, Richard. No, I can't believe that the Alpha Angel would ever do that. Maybe he's gonna put Blake Buchanan up against the Zelsabar coming up this Sunday at Heatwave. I really don't know what the boss's plan is, but I can't believe that he would even sell the HKW here tonight to that evil clown. You better watch what you say about that clown. He's about to be your new boss, Richard. Because whether the Alpha Angel sells him HKW here tonight, or if he signs it over this Sunday after Evan Jones is not able to compete. Look, I'm still hoping that somehow Evan Jones is going to be able to make his way to Heatwave. It's a fool's dream, Richard. Evan Jones was destroyed this past week by Hangman, by Butcher, and most of all by Zelsabar himself. There is absolutely no chance that the wannabe wrestling god will be making his way to Heatwave to face off against Zelsabar for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Weighing in at 276 pounds,
On his way down the ring, he is the United States champion, Mr. Ride or Die himself, Mr. Chaos. Mr. Chaos finally showing exactly what it takes to be a champion here in HKW. Showing that mean streak, that venomous intent that he brings down to the ring with him ever since he He ripped apart Mr. Awesome, put him on the shelf, captured that United States Championship, and here tonight, teaming up alongside Blake Buchanan. Let's face it, there is no one who can stand up to these two men. No one? I don't know about that at all. Heading down to the ring next, he is the man who will meet Blake Buchanan coming up this Sunday inside a submission steel cage match. Cameron Logan, a Lion Hunter, the mantle of the HKW. Richard, a mantle is something that is about a fireplace. Okay, it's a shelf. Cameron Logan Lion Hunter is just a shelf. No, I don't even know how to quite interpret that. Cameron Logan Lion Hunter is a symbol to the entire HKW nation. He always has been. He's one of the few guys who's been here since day one, defending this land as his home. And I'm not going to sit here and have you insult Cameron Logan Lion Hunter on a name like the Mantle, because that's exactly what he is. He is representative of this entire company, and I couldn't be prouder of Cameron Logan Lion Hunter. And I can't wait to see what he can do inside that steel cage coming up this Sunday at Heatwave. Wow, Richard. When you get a room already? Why don't you go get one with Michael Scars, Mike? Ooh, sassy. You know, I would love to have a room with Michael Scars Minor and the rest of Scars Enterprises. Have a big party and you wouldn't be invited, Richard. Wonderful. Richard, I'm sorry, I have to call the action here. On his way down to the ring, the British badass Daniel Roberts, just one of the 6 men who will step inside the elimination chamber coming up this Sunday. HKW Heatwave, and quite frankly, Richard, if it wasn't for the fact that King Dominator is going to win that whole thing, I would have to say the advantage would go to that young man right there, Daniel Roberts. Oh really, and why is that? To think about it, Richard, Daniel Roberts has done a good job of keeping his head down, keeping his head low. You know, KD and Rock Leone and Christopher Chaos and Hollywood Watkins, they've all been at each other's throats lately, Richard, doing anything they can to wreck and hurt one another. But Daniel Roberts has been buying his time, slowly striking like a venomous serpent. And that's why, Richard, when you get inside of the chamber and those pods are opening one by one, it's all about having your moment to strike, and that is what Daniel Roberts has been showing. He knows, he understands the moment to strike. It makes him a very dangerous man in a match like the Elimination Chamber, Richard. Christopher Chaos getting the tagging from Blake Buchanan, and Buchanan holding the head of Cameron Logan Lion Hunter as he gets run over with that big boot, much to the delight of the owner of the HKW, the Alpha Angel, Brian Mead. Beautiful looking pile driver there. The boss has certainly picked out some worthy assassins here tonight to deal with his problem in Cameron Logan Lion Hunter. And this is just gonna soften Lion Hunter up to that steel cage match against Blake Buchanan. Cameron Logan Lion Hunter giving up nearly 50 pounds to Buchanan, giving up over 5 inches in height to Buchanan. That translates to reach. Every disadvantage is at Cameron's feet coming up at Heatwave. There's probably a bit of truth to that. And don't forget, Richard, it's a submission match, okay? So Cameron can't even flee, he can't run away, there's no winning by escaping over the top rope, there's no pinfalls. It's only about submission, Richard. Yeah, and Cameron with that Cameron clutch is very well versed in the art of submission. Yes, Richard, and that's all well and good. He's well versed. He's had some training, some opportunities have presented themselves for Cameron to even make people tap out in the past. But how does he hope to contend against a man the size, the strength, the power of Blake Buchanan? Look at this. Blake Buchanan pushing away Daniel Roberts. Roberts having to avoid the attack because he knows he would just get leveled by Blake Buchanan running through like a freight train. Richard. Tag now by Daniel Roberts to Blake Buchanan and Roberts and Cameron back and forth. Shots coming from the left, shots coming from the right, and able to take Buchanan down to his back, and it's Blake fighting his way back up to his feet, sweeping behind Cameron, double underhook, German suplex into the pinning combination, and is able to collect the 1 count on Cameron Logan Lionhunter. Backdrop toe hold there by Cameron, now with a front face lock of his own on Blake Buchanan. Buchanan slamming the head. Slamming his head hard by Cameron. Trying to turn things around. Daniel Roberts right there to defend Cameron Logan Lionhunter. Daniel doesn't look real anxious to get back into that ring. Why would he be, Richard? I wouldn't want to get back inside the ring with a man the size of Blake Buchanan. He's an absolute hoss, a powerhouse, a force of nature to be reckoned with. Richard, why would anyone ever want to subject themselves to that? This is a smart move on the part of Daniel Roberts. The more energy Roberts exudes in that ring tonight, the more he's going to be drained when he gets inside the chamber coming up this Sunday at Heatwave. I don't think that's how it works. He's got several days to rest before the chamber. Yes, Richard, and he's going to need several more. Have you looked at the men that are inside that chamber? Hollywood Watkins, the HKW champion, is going to be in there. King Dominator, the former HKW champion, is going to be in there. Rock Leone, the man who always wanted to win the HKW championship but came up short, all because he was stupid enough to play himself against KD. That is so not what happened. I think we all know that's not what happened. Richard, excuse me, I'm trying to talk. I mean, you can have Christopher Chaos, Mr. Ride or Die. I don't think that Daniel Roberts is going to ride, Richard. And we all know the history between the Alpha Angel and Daniel Roberts.
You mean the fact that they were former tag team champions together?
No, Richard, I'm talking about the fact that the Alpha Angel and Daniel Roberts, quite frankly, hate each other. They haven't gotten along for almost a year. I mean, you remember back last year when we went to jolly old England, Alpha Angel beating up Daniel Roberts' own brother in the stands to the point he had a heart attack. I mean, Richard, even I have to say that was a little bit extreme.
Wow. Yeah, I gotta agree with you there.
Blake Buchanan getting the help of the Alpha Angel and Christopher Chaos, a massive triple powerbomb, and the boss warning our official not to call for the bell. A definite disadvantage for the enemies of the Alpha Angel ever since he took control of the HKW. Look at, here we go. Daniel Roberts flying out of the sky and dropping down. Blake Buchanan with that angel in the sky of his. Here comes Christopher Chaos, not the legal man. slamming down Daniel Roberts. Me not the legal man, Richard, but this is smart on the part of Daniel Roberts. Christopher Chaos. He's not going to let Daniel Roberts gain some kind of advantage here over his partner here tonight. Christopher Chaos is doing exactly what he needs to do to ensure a victory. Good work on the part of Christopher Chaos. Covered now by Buchanan, and again it's Daniel Roberts able to escape the pinfall predicament. Right hand into the face of Roberts, and now Blake Buchanan dropping Roberts down into that chokehold, that submission of his. Not looking good for Daniel Roberts, able to pry the hands of Blake Buchanan apart and keep his hips alive a little bit longer in this matchup. That almost ended badly and brutally. Daniel Roberts there, Richard. Blake Buchanan trying to fight his way off the ropes, catching the arm of Daniel Roberts, kick to the midsection. Roberts answering back with a right hand, a left kick, looking for a right kick and gets run over by a lariat. Blake Buchanan is like a freight train and Daniel Roberts is standing on the tracks. Roberts now giving the tag into Cameron Logan. Lionhunter wanting no part of Blake Buchanan or Mr. Ride or Die, Christopher Chaos. He's going to get all he wants of Christopher Chaos coming up inside the Elimination Chamber in just a few days. Richard, you should be patient. You're not going to get a matchup like Cameron Logan, Lionhunter, and Christopher Chaos coming up at Heatwave. That's not what's going to happen. Okay. Great, Richard, and so you're getting it tonight. You should be happy about this. Way to go, Christopher Chaos. You're cheering for Christopher Chaos? No, Richard, but there's no Scars Enterprises members in the ring, and Daniel Roberts. You know, I'm not big on fish and chips. You see, I don't really like hush puppies. Christopher Chaos bringing Cameron Logan Lionheart back to his feet, and Cameron jumping that big knee right to the jaw of Christopher Chaos, flooring Mr. Ride or Die, tossing him into the corner. Cameron maybe looking to make a tag in here to Daniel Roberts, but Roberts going sprawling down onto the floor courtesy of Christopher Chaos and that big right hand. Chaos elbow into the face of Cameron, scoops it up onto his shoulders. F5, driving Cameron down into the mat. 2, and Cameron gets the shoulder up. Impressive there on the part of Cameron Logan Lionhunter. I really thought that it was all said and done. Cameron desperately needing to make a tag here into Daniel Roberts. But Roberts nowhere to be found, as usual. Weren't you just cheering for Roberts just like a couple of minutes ago? No, I don't know what you heard, Richard. I'm watching the same match that you are, and the match that I'm watching is Christopher Chaos and Blake Buchanan destroying Cameron Logan Lionhunter and Daniel Roberts. I'm telling you right now, Daniel Roberts, Cameron Logan Lionhunter, they should have never come down to this ring tonight. This match is going to be 100% in the favor of Christopher Chaos and Blake Buchanan. Cameron Logan Lionhunter fighting his way out of the corner, twisting neckbreaker there to Christopher Chaos. Blake Buchanan trying to come into the ring, getting cut off by the official. Curb stop by Cameron Logan Lionhunter. And here's a cover. 1, 2, and just in the nick of time, Blake Buchanan into the ring, breaking things up and stopping the referee's 3 count from finding its way onto the mat. Cameron might have had a chance right there, Richard, but that wasn't against Blake Buchanan. That wasn't the man who he would face off against. inside of a steel cage submission match coming up this Sunday. And now Christopher Chaos dropping Cameron Logan, Lion Hunter 2, and Daniel Robertson to break things up. And that may have been a mistake on the part of Daniel Roberts. Gorilla press. Christopher Chaos dropping him down, and Blake Buchanan making sure to apply quite the devastating submission there to Cameron before the referee was able to get up and take control back in this match. Of course, our two legal men, Christopher Chaos and Cameron Logan Lionhunter. Chaos now stalking Cameron, looking for a kick to the midsection, blocked by the mantle and a powerbomb, putting down Cameron Logan Lionhunter. Nice move by Cameron. Christopher Chaos is in trouble now. Christopher Chaos is in trouble, Richard, you're in trouble. You're going to be in trouble when the boss hears you say that his picked partner for Blake Buchanan tonight was in trouble. I hope you get fired, Richard. Pile driver now, putting down Christopher Chaos. Cameron slowly stalking his prey, but he's got nobody to tag in. And that's what I'm saying, Richard. Conveniently, Daniel Roberts has managed to not be there for Cameron Logan Lionhunter all throughout this matchup. Cameron forced to take a bulk of the punishment here tonight at the hands of Blake Buchanan and Christopher Chaos. Tagging now to Blake Buchanan, hoisted up on the shoulders of Chaos. Oh! A giant doomsday device for Cameron, diving into the tag. Able to tag in Daniel Roberts, and now at the 11th hour, here comes the Englishman. Daniel Roberts taking down Blake Buchanan, and caught Blake Buchanan belly to belly suplex. An amazing move there on the part of Blake Buchanan. Daniel Roberts trying to turn things around, but quickly shoulder blocked, putting Roberts right back down on the canvas. Things are not looking good for Daniel Roberts. Blake Buchanan dropping Roberts down with that massive slam. Cameron is down on the outside. There is nobody coming to help Daniel Roberts. And if Cameron's not careful, this could be his fate coming up Sunday. That chokehold at the hands of Blake Buchanan cinched in tight around the throat of Daniel Roberts, and Roberts with no choice. He's going to have to tap out. Ladies and gentlemen, your winners here tonight, Blake Buchanan and Christopher Chaos. It's exactly what Daniel Roberts needs to be worried about coming up this Sunday at HKW Heatwave. Blake Buchanan, so strong, so dangerous, and an expert in the art of submission. Cameron Logan Lionhunter, Daniel Roberts put up an excellent effort here tonight, but it's like he says, you don't cross the boss, and Blake Buchanan works for the boss. And we'll be back with more HKW Wednesday Night Prestige coming up next. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and we mentioned coming up this Sunday, HKW Heatwave. Both the social media and the internet championships are going to be on the line in a ladder match, triple threat, when Justin Armstrong and Michael Stars Minor both put their titles on the line. And don't forget about that loser Daniel Dino interjecting himself where he doesn't belong. Look, I don't like Justin Armstrong, but the fact is, at least Justin Armstrong is the social media champion. He has a right to be in the match with Michael Stars Minor coming up this Sunday at Heatwave. But Daniel Dino, he doesn't even deserve a shot at the social media championship, let alone a championship that has been cultivated in awesomeness and legacy by that man right there, Michael Scars Minor, a true legend in this industry, Richard. You know, I don't know what you have it out for with Daniel Dino. He's been absolutely incredible ever since making his debut here in the HKW, and the HKW Nation loves the beard. Here he comes, Daniel Dino, heading down to the ring to take on Michael Scars Minor in singles action tonight. Coming down here to get his ass whipped by Michael Scars Minor is a little bit more accurate. Richard, Daniel Dino has no chance against a superstar the quality of Michael Scars Minor. The referee should call this one right now and save Daniel Dino a lot of pain and a lot of misery. Daniel Dino, if he had any semblance of brains, he would have already forfeited this match to the most incredible HKW Internet Champion in history, my close personal friend, Michael Scars Minor. Oh, no one can deny that Michael Scars Minor has been an absolutely incredible HKW Internet Champion. He has dominated the division ever since capturing the strap, and he's going to continue that domination coming up this Sunday, HKW Heatwave. It's really just a travesty of justice that Daniel Dino is even being allowed to be in this matchup. Look at him. He's having to jump out of the way and move because he's too afraid to get hit by Michael Scars Minor. Too afraid to get hit. He just hit an incredible power slam into a cover and in only a 1 count. Seriously, Richard, if that was a Michael Scars Minor or a King Dominator or a Kaiju quality power slam, this matchup would already be over. But the fact is Daniel Dino is a loser, and he's going to lose here tonight at the hands of Michael Scars Minor, the, say it with me, greatest internet champion ever. Hashtag Scars Internet Champ for life. Michael Scars Minor dropping down Daniel Dino with the neck breaker there. Picks him back up. Hard right hand. Looking for the counter, but Dino able to shove him off. And a shoulder block sends Michael Scars Minor reeling. Minor rolling to the outside. Dino giving chase and immediately tossed back inside the ring by the far superior Michael Scars Minor. Richard, I don't know why you're trying to get behind this Daniel Dino guy. Maybe it's because you can't grow a beard like he can. Are you jealous, Richard? Are you jealous of Daniel Dino? No, I can grow a beard. What are you talking? Richard, it's okay. It's okay. Someday you'll hit puberty, and then maybe you'll be able to do something more than just that peach fuzz. In the meantime, Michael Scars Minor destroying Daniel Dino in the ring. What match are you watching? Daniel Dino exploder suplex just now to Michael Scars Minor. Minor trying to seek some sanctuary outside the ring, heads back inside, and only to find himself in the arms of Dino, and a Samoan drop by the newcomer to the HKW, and the hopeful to win that triple threat ladder match coming up at Heatwave this Sunday. The combination match for both the social media and internet championships. Yeah, Daniel Dino doesn't even deserve to be in that matchup. I absolutely agree, Richard. That's not what I said. No, but it's what you should have said, and so it's what I'm pretending you said, because I'm sick of listening to your stupidity, Richard. And look at that. Moves like that right there are exactly why Michael Scars Minor is the HKW Internet Champion. This referee had any brains, had the ability to count to 3, this matchup would already be over. Dino catching the leg of Miner and running through him with the lariat. A nice move on the part of Daniel. Dino picking Michael Scars Miner back up to his feet and an Irish whip, sending Miner over the top rope, hanging on onto the apron, and big DDT from Daniel. Dino planting the head of Michael Scars Miner, the HKW Internet Champion, looks to be in a bit of trouble here. No, Richard, he's just trying to give these idiots here tonight a good show, okay? Because Michael Scars Miner is a true performer, and he knows how to build excitement, something that you have never known, Richard. Michael Scars Miner, he's the real superstar of this matchup and of all of the HKW. I thought you would have known that by now, Richard. Miner now tossing Daniel Dino back inside the ring. And, I gotta admit, Michael Scars Miner looking very dominant in this matchup. And that's what we see coming up this Sunday, HKW Heatwave. He might not just be calling himself the Internet Champion, but calling himself the undisputed champion of Internet and social media. And what are we calling the new unified championship, Richard? I'm not 100% sure. I guess we'll find out coming up this Sunday. Yes, I guess we will, Richard. I've seen the belt, by the way, the new championship belt. It's absolutely beautiful. I helped design it myself. Really? Oh yeah, it's amazing. It looks, well, it would look like crap, Richard, if you were to help with it, but they took all of my advice, and that's why, quite frankly, it is the most beautiful championship belt in HKW history. I have a hard time believing that if you were involved. Rude, Richard, so rude. We all know that I have an artistic eye, and now Michael Scars Miner once again being screwed over by this official. This official doesn't know how to count to 3. Oh no, Daniel Dino caught, kick to the midsection. Yes, Michael Scars Miner. Package pile driver, just like I told you, Richard. This matchup is over. Every single one of these stupid fans know it. Cover now on Dino 2, and Richard, this referee needs to be fired. We need some real officiating out here. Michael Scars Miner is being screwed over once again by this official. Do your job, ref. Do your job. No, again, Daniel Dino kicking out at 2. Miner looks furious. Wouldn't you be, Richard? Michael Scars Miner already won this matchup like 16 times, and now this referee is just screwing him over repeatedly. And you know what, Richard? This isn't fair to Daniel Dino. Oh, and how is that? But until the referee... Wait, no! Dino rolling up Michael Scars Miner too, and he got him! What is this? This referee just screwed over Michael Scars Miner. Miner had this one in the bag, and then Dino's gonna... No, that was a fast count. That was not a fast count. There was nothing fast about that. Dino just caught Michael Scars Miner off guard is what happened. Rolling him up and able to get the victory here tonight on HKW Prestige. What a victory for the newcomer, Daniel Dino. This isn't right, Richard. This referee needs to restart this match. Michael Scars Miner wasn't prepared for a move like that, and I think Dino was pulling the tights and pulling his hair and gouging his eyes. I think there was a lower blow. I'm pretty sure he was holding the ropes. How could he be holding his tights and the ropes? Richard, you don't know what you're talking about. This was clearly a screw job to screw over the Internet Champion and my close personal friend, Michael Scars Miner. I want a full investigation done. This is crap. Well, we'll be back with more HKW. All right, have you calmed down? No, Richard, I have not calmed down. It was a complete miscarriage of justice. Miscarriage of justice or not, we are getting set for 8-man tag team action here tonight on their way down to the ring. The team of Nick Bruiser and Aaron O'Connor, the Canadian Club. Yeah, Richard, we are going to see a tag team war here tonight. Canadian Club, D&D, the Brewington Brothers, and Execution all going to be stepping inside the squared circle to destroy each other tonight. These are 4 teams that are dominant here in the HKW's tag team division. And it's just a preview of what we're going to see coming up at Heatwave. That is right, HKW Heatwave. It will be a last freaks standing match when the Brewington Brothers defend the HKW Tag Team Championships against Dragon Queen and Despair. There you see the blue-haired Banshee Dragon Queen making her way out to the ring. And of course, she will be joined here any moment by, there he is, Despair Zendershaw, this loser. He's the biggest detriment to the Dragon Queen and her potential success in this industry, Richard. Dragon Queen, she doesn't seem to realize that Despair Zendershaw just going to lead her down the path of woe and misery. This is a man who has never been able to capture the HKW Tag Team Championships, and now he's going to ruin the chances for that lovely young lady, Dragon Queen. Now, Dragon Queen and Despair have been working wonderfully as a tag team, a bond built in the boiler room. Mutual respect being earned between these two as they fought over that HKW Internet Championship. Now, working together with the simultaneous goal of capturing HKW Tag Team titles coming up this Sunday in that last Freaks Standing match against the Brewington Brothers. And speaking of the Brewington Brothers, there they are, the HKW Tag Team Champions. A team that I cultivated and made incredible. I want to add Richard, Danny, and Ricky Brewington. They are powerful. They are knowledgeable. They've worked as a team for years. 6-time HKW Tag Team Champions. There is no chance in hell that Zendershaw and that stupid blue-haired bimbo are going to take the titles off of the Brewington Brothers. The Brewington Brothers are going to be teaming up with Hangman and the Butcher of Execution here tonight. Of course, no love lost between Execution and the Canadian Club. Certainly not, Richard, and why would there be? The Canadian Club has taken every opportunity to attack and embarrass Execution. Wait. The Canadian Club that got attacked backstage a couple of weeks ago, they got absolutely decimated at the hands of Hangman and Butcher. That's right, Richard. It's quite frankly, it's an embarrassment that the Canadian Club keep coming out here and getting destroyed by Execution. I think they might want to do the right thing and just go on back to Toronto, Quebec, Montreal, Canada, and Alberta. None of those things are near each other. Shut up, Richard. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm a master of geography. And if Aaron O'Connor knew how to read a map, he wouldn't have shown up here tonight. He would have dreaded his sorry bald-headed behind right back home and cowered in fear of Butcher and Hangman. No, I'm sorry, but Aaron O'Connor and Nick Bruiser, two of the toughest guys you will ever meet inside a squared circle. They have been an incredible team, forming the Canadian Club, and a lot of people think that sooner or later it'll be the Canadian Club capturing those HKW tag team titles, regardless of who the champions are. Richard, another stupid statement made by you. Look, I'm not trying to take away anything from any of the 8 men surrounding the ring right now, but the fact is if the Kaijus get a shot at those HKW tag team titles, then none of these men will be walking away as the HKW tag team champion. Jason Kareem Adams, following in the footsteps of legends like King Dominator and Michael Skies Minor. They would be the tag team champions forever, Richard. Well, here comes Dragon Queen flying into the face of the Hangman immediately. Hangman with a vicious clothesline. Dragon Queen gonna answer. Dragon Queen giving up well over 100 pounds to that man right there, the Hangman. This is exactly why Dragon Queen shouldn't be out there. She has no chance against a powerhouse like the Hangman. Dragon Queen is one of the strongest women we've ever seen in professional wrestling, and it's moves like that that prove it every single time she steps inside the ring. Monstrous chokeslam taking down the Hangman, and now thundering down onto the knees of her opponent here tonight, the Hangman, one half of Execution. Dragon Queen looking for that Queen Stunner, not able to connect, and instead Hangman gonna tag in Ricky Brewington. Brewington has Dragon Queen's number, Richard. Let's face it, this is just a taste of what we're going to see coming up this Sunday at Heatwave, when the Brewington brothers once again successfully defend the HKW Tag Team Championships. You know, I personally think that Team D&D has a very good opportunity here tonight. Team D&D is all about recklessness and irresponsibility. Richard, look at the way that Nick Bruiser just attacked that referee, vicious, wild clothesline, taking down our official here tonight. It's moves like that have knocked the number 3 out of his head to the point that he doesn't know how to correctly call a pin for Michael Skies Minor. You know, Richard, this is all your fault. My fault? That's right, Richard. Why don't you do so? Why don't you go in there and get that referee a helmet so he isn't getting smacked around by guys like Nick Bruiser and Aaron O'Connor and that idiot Xander Shaw. Xander Shaw hasn't even been in this matchup. Exactly, Richard. Xander Shaw, despair, not doing a damn thing to help his team here tonight. That's exactly what you expect out of an idiot, out of a loser like Xander Shaw. Oh! Look at that! Cracking the jaw of Ricky Brewington is Nick Bruiser. And look at this. What a reversal at the hands of Ricky Brewington. Nick Bruiser not able to follow up when dealing with one half of the HKW Tag Team Champions. Bruiser now being lifted up high onto that top rope. Ricky Brewington. Oh no, this doesn't look good for Bruiser. Bruiser taking over. Huge superplex from the outside of the ring down to the floor at the hands of Ricky Brewington, one half of the HKW Tag Team Champions. Bruiser fighting his way back to his feet, shot to the midsection, and a super kick that lays Brewington over the announce table. Impressive kick there by Nick Bruiser, but it's all for naught. None of it is going to be enough. Let's face it, the Brewington brothers and execution here. This is a match made in, well, in heaven through us as fans, but certainly in hell if you're an idiot like Despair Shaw. Despair Shaw? I don't know what to call him, Richard. Deshaw? Desander? Zanspare? Zanspare. I will not know. No one should spare Xander Shaw any amount of misery. He should take all the misery he can get. Ricky Brewington now rolling back inside the ring, turning his attention to Aaron O'Connor, and a stiff right hand to O'Connor, courtesy of Ricky Brewington. Oh, now Brewington turning his attention to Dragon Queen. O'Connor dropping off the apron. Dragon Queen gonna take a backdrop hard onto the ring apron. Brewington now turning his attention to O'Connor and a backbreaker to O'Connor. Ricky Brewington is ripping through this entire tag team division. And think about this, Richard. Think about this. This is all without the help of the powerhouse that is Danny Brewington. Ricky Brewington can handle 2 tag teams by himself. He's an expert in tag team wrestling. But if he tags in the monstrous behemoth known as Danny Brewington, that will spell certain disaster, not just for this match, but for the careers of D&D and the Canadian Club. Hard to argue or disagree with that. Danny Brewington standing just over 7 feet tall, weighing in well over 300 pounds of muscle and aggression. And that right there, Richard, that right there is the smartest thing you've said all night. Danny Brewington could be a tag team all by himself. Ricky Brewington would be phenomenal in-ring presence and technical ability. Could be a tag team all by himself. The fact that these 2 men are together, that they're brothers, only adds to the level of destruction that they bring with them each and every time that they step inside the ring. Hey man, accepting the tag from Ricky Brewington, scooping up Nick Bruiser now. Incredible submission maneuver, wrenching on the knees. All the blood rushing to the head of Nick Bruiser. I think Bruiser's going to have to tap out right here, Richard. Bruiser not seeming to be able to get out of this hold. Wait, spoke too soon. Bruiser flipping down in a pair of boots into the jaw of the Hangman. Hangman answering fast. Kick to Bruiser, and Bruiser going flying over the top rope, holding on for dear life, and going to be brought back in by the Hangman, draping over that middle rope in a DDT. Connects Bruiser's head to the mat. Bruiser diving, and here comes the tag. Despair into the ring. Irish whip now to the masked man known as Despair, and colliding with the shoulder of Hangman, like running into a brick wall. Yeah, Hangman is like running into a brick wall for Despair, and think about it, Danny Brewington is even bigger. There is no chance that Dragon Queen and Despair have coming up this Sunday. HKW Heatwave. They should save themselves the pain and the embarrassment and not even show up. Big kick out by Despair. Only a 2 count for Ricky Brewington after that Brewington family DDT. Brewington looking for another shot on Despair. Rolled through, and Shining Wizard. A massive Shining Wizard that might have just knocked out Ricky Brewington, looking for the Boston Crab, too close to the ropes. Ricky Brewington, that ring awareness that I mentioned earlier, breaking up the referee's 3 count. Good move on the part of Ricky Brewington. Good part on the part of you recognizing just how much better Ricky Brewington is than Despair, Richard. Finally starting to call things like a true journalist. Oh, but what you're talking about, Ricky Brewington taken down now by Despair, that tornado neck breaker. And Despair cleaning house here tonight, turning his attention back to the smaller of the two Brewington brothers. Smaller, all a relative term when dealing with the Brewington brothers. Richard, Ricky and Danny both are monsters, and this is the last thing that Despair wanted. To see Danny Brewington get the tag in a fresh behemoth ready to rip apart Despair. Despair elevated and dropped face first at the hands of this monstrous behemoth, this giant known as Danny Brewington. A man who has helped to dominate the tag team division. There's a good reason why these two guys, Danny and Ricky Brewington, 6-time HKW tag team champions. Absolutely, Richard, it's because they're dangerous, it's because they're devastating, and it's because they take no names and kick a lot of ass. Danny Brewington and Ricky Brewington, mark my words, will destroy and successfully defend those HKW Tag Team Championships against the Brewington brothers coming up this Sunday at HKW Heatwave. Big right hand into the face of Aaron O'Connor and slam down hard. Courtesy of the behemoth Danny Brewington, who continues to methodically work over the back and body of Aaron O'Connor. Brewington clearing house now. Dragon Queen's down. Despair is down. Bruiser's down. O'Connor is down. With Bruiser trying to get back to his feet, but I think this is a foolish errand, Richard. Now Bruiser, standing switch, getting behind Danny Brewington. He may be the only chance this team has. Only chance this team had. Taking a hard spin down to the floor and once again allowing the Canadian club to show the holes in their strategy. Meanwhile, the Brewington brothers, the best damn tag team, with the exception of Scars Enterprises, in the HKW today. Danny Brewington saw the clothesline coming from Aaron O'Connor, wisely sliding out to the floor, met by Despair, and a front reverse Russian leg sweep, taking down Danny Brewington, rolls back inside the ring. Doesn't want to get caught out there with both members of the Canadian club. Well, why would he, Richard? That would just be foolish on the part of Brewington, especially when inside the ring these men have to try and contend with him one-on-one, and they just cannot do that. The Brewington brothers are a well-oiled machine. That's exactly what you are seeing here tonight, Richard. Dominance personified. And I couldn't be happier of two men that I once trained in the art of tag team wrestling. Richard, we all know how I am a very decorated tag team wrestler in my past. Oh, is that right? Yeah, Richard, I've held like 87, 88 maybe tag team titles, more than anybody ever in history. That's what people say. I don't look it up myself because I'm trying to be humble about it. But yeah, it's like 127 tag team championships if they actually got the number accurate. Really, and in exactly what federation did this take place in? Richard, you wouldn't know it. It was on. You're not very educated. You don't know a lot of the other feds running around, and look at this, covered now by Ricky Brewington. It's cheating on the part of Team D&D, causing the referee to break the 3 count that we all knew was about to get counted on Aaron O'Connor. There's nothing illegal about what's going on, although the referee does need to try and regain a measure of control. Things getting pretty wild here in this 8-man tag team matchup featuring 4 of the best tag teams HKW has to offer. Into the ring comes the Butcher, stalking Aaron O'Connor. Hard Irish whip sent long from where he wants to be. Tagged back into Ricky Brewington now, and I think what's really impressive here is how well the Executioners are working with the Brewington brothers in this contest. That's because they're professionals, Richard. They can put aside their personal differences for the betterment of the matchup to find victory here tonight, and that's exactly what we're seeing. Hangman getting the tag in now, stalking O'Connor. O'Connor doesn't even see him. O'Connor! Big elbow into the face of the Hangman. Kick to the midsection, and now it's O'Connor taking back control away from the Executioner's Hangman. This might mean trouble here for Despair and Dragon Queen, Richard. Wait, what? Wait, okay, look at this. Hangman over there in the corner. Aaron O'Connor not quite sure how to follow up. And that just means, Richard, that just means that... Oh! I don't know about what you mean about not... Referee, he's using the ropes. He was using the ropes, Richard. That wasn't fair to Hangman. I'm just glad this referee didn't count a 3 count and make another terrible mistake like he made in that last matchup. O'Connor looking for a kick to the gut, caught by the Hangman. Big lariat running over Canadian club member Aaron O'Connor. O'Connor grabbing Hangman by the back of the head, hanging him on that top rope. And what is Aaron O'Connor thinking now? He's thinking that he needs to get out of that ring, Richard. Not a safe place for Aaron O'Connor to be at all, tagging in Despair. And now O'Connor taking the Hangman outside of the ropes. Kick to the midsection. What's O'Connor going to do? Oh! What a powerbomb to the Hangman right across the ring apron. Certainly a devastating looking move to that man, the Hangman. Despair going to have to bring him back inside the ring before he gets disqualified. Of course, that's usually Despair's MO. Just go ahead and get disqualified and somehow fail upwards. That's not even fair. Despair has been, this other side of Xander Shaw has been devastating and impactful. He's won multiple championships, and personally, I believe that coming up this Sunday, HKW Heatwave, it'll be Despair and the Dragon Queen victorious over the Brewington brothers. I see, Richard, sometimes you say smart things and sometimes you say stupid things like that. The Brewington brothers are a force to be reckoned with, a force of nature, and there is absolutely nothing that a blue-haired bimbo and a idiot in a mask are going to be able to do to stop 2 men as devastating as the Brewington brothers. Well, here comes Despair. Big kick into the face of the Butcher. Butcher answering back with right hands with Despair, avoiding the contact, repeatedly nailing Butcher right in the face, and now Butcher diving over the top of Despair. Richard, all the hope and dreams you have in the world are not going to bring a victory to Despair or Dragon Queen. Okay, what happens inside that ring is power and strength dominate, and that is what we are seeing here tonight. The Executioners. Oh! Execution. Butcher, big cutter there to Despair, and that is going to do it. Butcher putting down Despair for the 1, 2, just like I said that he would, Richard. This is what you had to expect here tonight. With two incredible tag teams destroying two mediocre ones. And coming up at Heatwave, Despair and Dragon Queen have no chance in hell of defeating the Billington brothers. There's something to say?
Yeah, I do. I think at Heatwave we're going to see another incredible contest. Nevertheless, congratulations to the Brewington brothers and Butcher and Hangman. The Executioners here tonight in this big 8-man tag. We got more HKW Wednesday Night Prestige still to come.
Making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 220 pounds, Stunning AJ Hero. From New York, weighing in at 254 pounds, Rock Leon.
3, 2, 1.
I'm back, everybody, I'm back. Stronger than ever, here to make an impact. I'm back, yeah, the baller is back. Still balling all over the map worldwide. I'm back, everybody, I'm back. Stronger than ever, here to make an impact. I'm back, yeah, the baller is back. Still balling all over the map. Look, ain't nothing changed but the lane. Your boy's still shining like the diamonds on my chain. As long as blood's flowing through my veins, you can count on one thing, I got money on my brain. Land of the rising sun, got the pretty girls falling. Throw my right hand up and they all scream ballin'. My brain just increased the profits. Let the dirt sheets gossip, I'm the new hot topic. You know what time it is when the clock starts ticking. The wood grain gripping, ball is still tipping. Tell all the men, women, and children, there's a grown man talking, I suggest y'all listen. Back against the wall, beat the odds like a champ. Never let myself believe the statements like I can't. Get in the square circle and I'll put you on your back. All I need is 3 seconds, referee, hit the mat. I'm back, everybody, I'm back. Stronger than ever, here to make an impact. I'm back, yeah, the baller is back. Still balling all over the map worldwide. I'm back, everybody, I'm back. Stronger than ever, here to make an impact. I'm back, yeah, the baller is back. Still balling all over the map. Bound for glory, not the same story told over time. Check the standings. Any trouble on
into the ring from West Africa, weighing in at 216 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, Hollywood Watkins.
I'm just fulfilling my destiny. I told you all the second. Ain't tell him what I might do. Yeah. Y'all put his hands around my throat, so I cut him off. That's what you get for stepping on my toes. At the top of the key, that's a nice hole. My career about to take off flight mode. You don't like where we're headed? What you sitting on my flight phone, huh?